power, peace and power. Give me a second, y'all. Got this iRobot shit on TV. I don't know why they showing that. Peace and power, peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. I thank the universal truth and absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers, dialogue. This is a space of intelligence, your space, a space of integrity, okay? A space of love, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. A space of what? Building and destroying, a space of food and shelter. Love, hella right. This is your space, a space where we are working on a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in. Come on in. Please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Funding information. Green screens, hashtags, tag names, pals that pay, grams with money, unions that are Western. Man, send a kite to make it right. Zakat, charity, goddamn it. The Bida, we homes, all that. Listen, fund the war effort. We are at war, consistent war. Okay? Fund this war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until somebody got you on their little camera filming you cursing out the damn ticket agents. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're getting pepper sprayed. In Target. Yeah, after they don't tell you to calm down. Don't wait until you're cuffed up in the back. Officer, but I'm saying, officer, you wasn't there. Officer, you wasn't there. Nah, it's too late. Okay, at that point, I can't help you. All right? If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, your cousin and his broad can't stop cutting up. The kids is calling your phone. Mommy hit daddy again. No, damn it. Listen, they need an intervention. Get it for them. If you need it, get it for yourself. Okay? Yeah. Couples. Yeah, they're welcome. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. Man, she sure has got a big cane. What's the matter with her? Yeah. Damn it, man. What's that? A brick? We ain't even got bricks no more. Where she get that cobblestone from? I'm telling you. Listen. Yeah. Your things. Conversations, characters, and characteristics that should heighten your awareness level. Yeah. Man, listen. Events. Yes, peoples, man. Certain ways you talk to each other that should put you on point and keep you alert. Remember, with the information and life that you save could be your own. How you do. No sleep for the weary. No sleep for the worry. No sleep for the weary. My whole schedule is off, so I'm on late night. Most of y'all, especially on the West Coast, y'all done seen y'all Clippers get their ass handed to them. Y'all feeling sad? Come on to class and learn something. Yeah. Y'all dudes up here in New York City. Yeah. In the tri-state area, y'all ain't got shit to do until Monday. Yeah, the next ain't playing on Monday. Get y'all ass in class. Let's learn something. Let's dialogue. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we here, and since I was informed by Koku, because I damn sure didn't know or forgot that tomorrow is the, what is it, the 5-borough bike-a-thon or some old wild shit. So listen, if you got any business, you should have took care of it today the way I did. I'm not running around in that shit. Nah, cause the last little preliminaries was last week. I got caught up in that shit. I couldn't even get to Wegmans. Yeah. So sit y'all ass down, New York City. Stay local. Don't move your whip. Okay? Tell your little side piece you got to stay in the house. All right? Let us get to tagging a couple of people. We ain't got a lot to discuss. But we have some important things to discuss. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay? You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, we ain't speak to y'all in a minute, but every time we do, it's something of this magnitude. So tag Cincinnati. Yeah, tag their polices too. They sheriffs and all that. Tag them, Cincinnati. Come on through. Yeah. And a proud papa. Yeah, that's right. Tag him. Somebody tag old Jimmy Jones. Yeah. Harlem world. Yeah, tag him. Tell him to come on through. Come on through, Jimmy. Come on through, because you ain't making no damn sense. Tag him. If you know a white woman, you tag her. Yeah. It's Dusty Ofays night. Tag them little smelly ass bros. Yeah, they got to come to class. Tag them. That's what we doing. And we got a few updates through the week. Yeah, we got some updates. So let's get busy. Who in class, man? Who's in class? God damn it. Ooh, wait a minute. The youngin' is first in class and up. This late, go ahead, Tierra T. Green, the young in South Jersey. I see you. Yeah. And I know your eyes is closed, damn it. You just are listening. Dear Tierra. Uh-oh. Marguerite McDonald music. Damn, I see you. Yes, second in class. And who's third? Bushhead. What's going on? Yeah, we see you. Elusive Views, what's going on? Andrea Jones, yes, my girl. Yes, we sending you healing strength. We sending you all of the healing strength of the universe for this week. You got that medical procedure, we here for you. We all thinking about you. We all sending our energy your way. You got that, queen. Stay up. Okay, see, Bliz, sniper. We see you, my sniper. E. Blandon, what's going on? Dustfro 517, what up? Ooh, Marshy's in the building. Oh, shit. Marshy's in the building. I'm going to get my class in order. Let me get right. Damn it. We see you. You see you. Uh-oh. Mount Vernon is in the spotty spot. Bio in the spotty spot. Merklo, what's going on? S. Beckles, London is in the building. Ooh, we got London in the building, y'all. The UK. Yeah, right after they got rid of his man security. Oh shit, the UK is wilding. S. Beckles, what up? F. Rich, 55. F. Rich, 55. Coming up in here late with the 55. Ty, what up? Just another Geechee, what up? Prince Diamond, what's good with you? We see you. George Johnson is in the spotty spot. Huh? Shalom, peace. What's up, Hawaii? What's going on? Strong Island 55. Strong Island 55. Cece, what up? What up? What up? Huh? Talk about it, Cece. You was what? Recap from the other night. What you talking about? What you talking about? Huh? It was heated? Yeah, it was heated because people try to play with the kid. We ain't doing that. Hood-centered highlights. What's going on? We see you. Who up? Jonathan Kidd. What's going on? Vasquez 55. Vasquez 55. Hold that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mayor? I vote? Man, I'm voting for you. Well, I'll vote for me. No mayor. Get out of here. We vote for us. We don't vote for them. Geechee, what's going on? We see you. Yeah. What's going on? Uh-oh. Italia. Italia. What up, Rome? We see you. Yes. Who else is up in the spot? Nate Edwards, 55, Nate. 55 from the North Country. We know 55, Nate. Coming up in here like that. Stone Mountain, Georgia. We see you, Tally. What up, bro? What's up? Okay. What up? What up, Lee? Huh? Brownie. Morning. What up? We see you. Uh-oh, Olivia Buffalo. Damn, we got Rough Buff in the house. Johnny Boyd, what up, Wardo? We see you up in here. Joshua Phillips, what's going on? What's going on? Upstate New York, we see you. Okay. Yeah, Molly, what up? Yeah, what's going on? You sub for me? That's what I'm talking about, Nate. Much appreciation. Uh-huh. Ocho Rios, Jamaica. We got the yacht in the house. What's up, yacht, man? Enough respect. What's going on? What's going on? Let's get right to it, y'all. Who we starting with first? First of all, we got to start off with the most important tonight. We can't even play no games. We got to get right to it. Okay? Cincinnati has been a hot spot for a minute. For a good little minute. Now, if you know what I know about Ohio, if you know what I know about the Midwest, and I learned everything about Ohio from all of my Army buddies that I met. You know, they opened my eyes to a lot that was going on out there. And we talking about when I was in the service from 1988 to 1990. I had never, until that time, met anybody from Ohio and really didn't know that they had so many major cities out there. Cleveland, Dayton, Sandusky, Columbus. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah. And they get busy. I was thrown. I was like, damn, I ain't know it was like that. Nah, I ain't know it was like that. But recently, really the last maybe 3 or 4 years, it's been a lot. Been a lot of racial incidents going on out there. A lot of pressure from police, right? A lot of tension between melanated people and police out there, okay? It's rough. Definitely rough, okay? So now, what has really been going down over the last year or so, there's been a lot of law enforcement discharging their weapons into the flesh of melanated people out there. And we got a recent case that, again, we don't know why the initial case didn't go viral. But now, all of a sudden, the second incident, the follow-up incident, is going viral. Okay? Yeah. Much appreciation for thanking me for my service, Sean. That's what's up. Okay? Yeah. Now, let's bring y'all up to speed so everybody can understand where we're going with this particular aim of class. A Cincinnati sheriff's deputy was fatally struck by a car driven by the father of an armed, this is what they saying, an armed 18-year-old man who was clapped and unalived by police a day earlier. Y'all following me? Yeah. Y'all following me now, right? A sheriff deputy was fatally struck by a car driven by the father of an armed 18-year-old man who was clapped and unalived by police a day earlier. This is what they saying. The driver, in a way that was calculated and premeditated, lined up his car, deliberately accelerated his car, and purposely caused the death of an on-duty deputy sheriff. This is what the prosecutors are saying Saturday morning at the father's arraignment. This is what it is. Damn, see, Blaze, we got more trolls than classmates tonight, huh? Yeah, these trolls are going to come. They going to come. They going to come. Yeah. Keep it coming, though. Yeah. Feed the algorithm, you little nasty trolls. Do what you do. We ain't distracted. Yeah. We ain't distracted. Okay? Now, it appeared from everybody who was on the scene that he deliberately struck the deputy in an attempt to unalive him. Okay? Yeah, this is what they saying. Okay? Did y'all get it? Huh? Did y'all get it? Yeah. Prosecutors are seeking an indictment for aggravated murder. Authorities have not said whether the suspect had any connection to the deputy. All right? This is the narrative that they're trying to paint of what took place. Okay? Okay? The defendant, Rodney Hinton Jr., 38 years old, is the father of a man who was fatally clapped by Cincinnati police on Thursday morning. Cincinnati Police Chief Teresa, what is her name? Feetchi? On Friday night, police identified the 18-year-old as Ryan Hinton. Okay? Ryan Hinton. Hinton Jr.'s son, so what they're saying, was armed and fleeing from a stolen vehicle when a responding officer fatally clapped him. The body cam footage does not clearly show whether the fleeing man pointed a gun at the officer. Okay? Do you understand? Classic case. Somebody said they seen a gun. Got kids running, and they getting clapped in the back. Okay? That's where we at with it. All right? The family reviewed the footage between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Friday. Now, this happened, right? Thursday. Friday, the family viewed the footage. Okay? You get what I'm saying? Friday, and the father was very distraught, according to an attorney who was at the viewing of the footage. He was out of his mind. You get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? You are 38 years old. You done raised your boy, 18. Okay? We don't know what kind of promise he had. We don't know what direction he was moving in. We know that he was caught up in this incident, in this stolen vehicle, alleged stolen vehicle, and he allegedly was one of the kids running away after the police chase and the vehicle was stopped. Okay? Now, police said the deputy was unalive at about 1 p.m. Friday. So between 11 and 1, this father went and handled his BI. He went and handled his BI. Okay? Now, you gotta take a sip because I want y'all to make sure y'all getting this. 38 years old. Your boy. You watch a tape of your boy running. You watch a tape of your boy running and getting clapped. And getting clapped. What kind of mental space do you believe you would be in? What kind of mental space do you believe that you would be in after Trayvon Martin, right? After Tamir Rice, and we're speaking about that section of the country, after all these things, because remember, he's not in our age group, okay? So 10 years ago, he might have been a very fiery young man, right? Raising his boy and having these thoughts of if anything like that ever happens to my boy, if anything like that happens to my boy, I'm going ham. Now, we don't know how active he is on social media, but we're going to get there, okay? But if he is like us and he watches Cabo Comedy, right? If he watches Professor Smalls, we know what Professor Smalls said he would do if police unalived his son, right? We know the sentiment that many of us have. So to actually be in it and watch it, we're gonna understand. We're gonna have some type of understanding like, yo, when is enough enough? When is enough enough, okay? Now, public defender acknowledged an emotionally charged situation at the arraignment in a Hamilton County courtroom packed with law enforcement officers. I understand that there's a lot of sadness and a lot of anger in this room right now and in the community at large, he said, before requesting a reasonable bond for this father. Now, when this little young boy, 18 years old, a man-child, was gunned down by law enforcement, there was no big sea of blue. There wasn't a whole bunch of officers supporting this family. No. Again, I'm sure when the family went to view the footage, I'm very sure that the officers were not pleasant. I'm very sure that they had a very condescending attitude towards the family when the family was walking in to review, like, how dare you want to see the footage? How dare you question us? How dare you think that it wasn't good and justified clapping? That's the attitude that they have. But now, all of a sudden, the courtroom is packed and everybody is tight-faced, right? Ain't no fun when what? The rabbit got the hammer, right? Yeah. But like I told y'all, Kizzy spit in the cup. His father didn't go get the hammer. You understand? There's various ways to get busy. And for all we know, This is an alleged thing. Maybe his brakes went out. Maybe he was so distraught, he didn't know what he was doing behind the wheel. Maybe he blacked out. A lot of different things could have happened, but his public defender is asking for reasonable bail for this father. The judge ordered Hinton Jr. held without bond until a hearing Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, when ironically the Diddler's gonna be picking jury. See how they always have us in the justice system, always facing charges. You understand? Yeah. Them days is coming to an end real soon. Okay? So I'm glad y'all had y'all little 100 years, 120 years of fun. Okay? Yeah. Let's continue. The deputy was hit while directing traffic near the University of Cincinnati, where commencement was taking place. So there was an actual graduating class there. Yeah. Now, this is what the father and the rest of the family had to view. This is what they had to view. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we talking about here. You dig? Police clapping happened in 6 quick seconds. In the news conference Friday, high-ranking police officials detailed the police encounter on Thursday that resulted in the 18-year-old's unalivement, showing footage from the body cam of the officer who fired the fatal shots. You understand? The man, now they're calling him a man, was among 4 suspects. Always listen to the language. Our 18-year-olds, our 17, 18, our 16, 17, 18-year-olds are men. Okay? But old Metcalf is a 17-year-old boy, a teenager, when he got poked out for bullying somebody. He's a mere boy. He's a mere teenager. But this 18-year-old here is a man, right? Because what they do, as soon as you could walk good and see and you got a couple of inches on you, they don't care if you 4, 5, 6 years old. You're considered a man. To them, you're a black man, you're a threat. That's why they used to have our 4, 5, and 6-year-olds working in the fields. Or if they was in the house, they was the Ottomans. Yeah, they use our kids, right, as Ottomans, putting their feet on them and shit like that. Yeah. So, if y'all not aware of how the Ofays think of you. So this is a man. The man was among 4 suspects discovered in a stolen vehicle in a parking lot in Cincinnati's East Price Hill neighborhood. All 4 fled when uniformed officers arrived, and the 18-year-old was seen holding a clapper. This is what they said. One of the officers clapped the 18-year-old as he emerged from between 2 dumpsters. The body cam video showed. On the footage, moments before the shooting, another officer can be heard yelling, as always, this is code for we're going to knock his head off. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. On your right. On your right. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. You understand? These are coded terms so they can be on point for what they talk about in the locker room, for what they talk about in their bars. These are codes, terms that say, fall back, we getting ready to fire. Make sure downrange is clear. These are secret terms that they use, okay? Regardless if you got one or not, Okay? The officer said after the clapping that the 18-year-old appeared to point the slammer at him. So if you saying that he appeared to have it, but there you saying he definitely had it, that's where we have to conclude that that is terminology for whether you got it or not. We clapping these young people. We're clapping these grown men. We're clapping these criminal Negroes. So be on point with it. Okay? And this is why I say most melanated police, most black cops don't do shit because they never put you up on these terms. It's not like they become officers and come and educate the community. I mean, it's supposed to be what? Serve and protect, not secret blue wall of silence. You understand? I'm saying, if I'm lying, if I'm misunderstanding, somebody check me on it. I don't know how many people come home and tell their family members or the community coded language that these racist officers have. I don't see them telling you the safety colors of the day every day. I don't see none of that. None of it. None of it. Okay? So it is what it is. Okay? We have to start understanding what that language is because it is repetitive and it is national. Okay? Stop resisting is a term to alert them, not to talk to the individual. Most of the times, the individual is so enraged, so triggered that, like I keep telling y'all, when certain chemicals are released in the brain, because you are so triggered, because your anger meter rises, that you can't hear. One of your physical cues when you are enraged could be for a lot of people that they can't hear, right? Like I told you, I know what I get. I get blind rage. I only see my target. Other people cry. Other people heart rate increases crazily. Some people pace. Some people bite their nails. Everybody has different physical cues when they're angry. Most times when police is on you and you are enraged and terrified, you don't hear so well. They know that. That's why the language isn't for you. The language is for them. Like in a football huddle, they speak about it all the time. Stop resisting is code for us to increase the brutality. That's what that is. Okay? That's all it is. So we have to understand that any confrontation with these individuals in uniform sworn to uphold the laws of this oppressive nation is to what? Hopefully unalive you. They may want to take you in depending on the charge and how much the state may get, but they don't think that deep because they just foot soldiers. So they throw these codes around. Now, they saying he had a slammer. Where's it at? Okay? Now you're saying, oh, it appeared. So just because it appeared and you wasn't sure, that gives you the right to take his life. This is common police practice. Common police procedure. Let's continue. When the individual came out between the dumpsters, he had the firearm in front of him. It was in like a bladed position, and it was pointed at the officer, and the officer felt threatened for his life, and that's why he discharged his firearm, the chief said. Okay? Now, the same chief said the officers believed to have fired 4 to 5 shots, 2 of which are believed to have hit the teen. The police body cam footage played at the news conference does not clearly show the fleeing man point a hammer at the officer. The chief acknowledged the footage is a very blurred image, unfortunately, because the body cam was kind of jolting as the officer is running. So if it's a blurred image from a body cam camera, how clear was the image from the man? Because y'all see me, I don't look nothing like this. This is the camera. You know what I'm saying? How, catching that dimple right there. How this skin is looking brown and the hat is doing what it's doing. This is lights. This is camera. This is technology. This is clear as day. Okay? I'm not even looking at the chat. I don't see that like that. I catch little terms and all that because my eyes is bad. So if the body cam image is blurred, okay, how do we know that this officer says what he saw was actually what he saw? Maybe his vision was blurred. You understand? Okay. Police recovered a handgun with an extended clip. They say the 18-year-old was carrying. The gun had not been fired. The officer who opened fire has been with the Cincinnati Police Department for more than 10 years and was assigned to the Fugitive Apprehension Squad. Okay? Yeah, okay. Now, the father said, you know what? I had enough of this shit. Yeah, I had enough of this shit here. Now, again, like I say, most of us who are melanated people have a righteous rage. That's just what it is. So when I'm telling you that I provide anger management is nothing but a treatment, a therapeutic treatment with strategies in place to snap you back once you've been triggered. It's never to say that you're not going to be angry. Most of us, many of us who have had no type of counseling, go to bed enraged, wake up enraged. Our history, the history of lynching, the history of blood being spilled, the history of poverty, the history of people trying to tell you that you're not living through what you're actually living through, keeps you enraged. Okay? So after this traumatic experience, after trauma of little young boys as young as 12 years old getting clapped by police and nothing happening, after this decade that we've had of consistent visuals of these type of lynchings that are just being shrugged off by law enforcement, any one of us, should we be in this position without us having previous anger management, is going to go off. It's just that simple. You're talking about your child, good or bad. That's just what's going to happen. So now in this space, again, I mean, what could anybody say to these people? Okay? Most of the time, they try to make the family feel very guilty because this is law enforcement. And, if he wasn't in the way, if he wasn't doing something that shouldn't have been done, then this wouldn't have happened. You understand, mom and dad, you do understand that. Yeah, you do. Right? This is the type of language, the implicit bias. This is what goes on. Okay? So we have to figure out who is this dad. Okay? Who is Rodney Hinton Jr.? Rodney Hinton Jr. went to Purcell Marian High School, according to his Facebook profile. This is where our class, needs to clean ear. Okay? his Facebook profile. So soon as this took place, they went right to his social media, which is why I tell you all the time, we're not hidden in this class. When I tell you that I have a specific profile, as many others do, who had to deal with law enforcement, who spent time in the system, who they've studied, who they've watched, who came to visit us, watched what we received on packages, saw what books we read our mail, saw what kind of activities we were doing behind the wall. They know what I speak about on Facebook. So if you're consistent in this class, then of course, trust and believe people know who you are. Yeah, they know who you are. No, Prince, they never go to the law enforcement Facebook. Why? Because law enforcement, well, except for the chicken heads in New York, the law enforcement out of state hide themselves. They usually don't. You may have a few ignorant ones that post that they're law enforcement and they're part of some type of racial gang, but most of them are hidden. So they don't do that. That is for us to investigate. You understand? However, they went to his Facebook profile. Hinton's profile said he works for First Student, whatever that is. But a spokesperson told this news source that he applied to work for the company, but he doesn't work for them. Okay, so what else? Now, they're going into what? His father's criminal background here, right? Hinton pled guilty to assault and aggravated menacing in Middletown Municipal Court in 2023. He was sentenced to 1 year of probation and ordered to have no contact with the victims. So that's light, okay? Previously, he shared posts about police brutality on social media, including a podcast criticizing the execution of Nate Woods, who, as we know, is a black man who was sentenced to be unalived in Alabama despite never touching the murder weapon. So this is how they go. And listen, as far as we know, before this took place, Mr. Hinton Jr. was what we would consider what? Nobody special. Why are they so deep into his social media? Because they want to create a profile the way we should be creating profiles when it comes to white men. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. He also shared a post calling the arrest of an officer who shot, Tatiana Jefferson, a 28-year-old black woman in Texas, while responding to a call for a wellness check. Okay, so he wanted, right, in a post. They went, I don't know how far they went down his little timeline, but a post that this is the shit that they do. Now, a post, because he said that the officer should be arrested. How many of you wrote post on that? Yeah, that's going to be on your marker when you do anything wrong or when you go to apply for a state or federal or city job. This is the shit. This is the shit that they do. Okay, so now y'all know I don't be playing when I'm telling y'all it's no hiding. Be who you are. Walk the walk that you say you walk, because there's no neutrality here. There's no hiding. The only time we hide is when we offer this and we putting in work in the streets with no technology. This is what we do. But on here, they listen. That's why I don't get 15, 20, 30, 40,000. I see people that came out 2 days ago and got 40,000 subscribers because they talking about baking cookies and shit like that. Yeah. You understand? But when you're telling your people how beautiful they are, how intelligent they are, Okay? Nah, they don't want that shit to go viral when you're giving them a different space to think about themselves and their enemies. Nah. But they can go deep into Mr. Hinton Jr.'s and let us know that he made a couple of posts. He probably wasn't radical. He probably had a lot of ass shaking on there too. Okay? But they want that so they can paint him as some radical, yeah, some radical black extremist dude who, always wanted to do that to law enforcement, right? Let's continue. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine said in a statement that he was sickened by what appears to be an intentional act of violence. But he wasn't sickened the day before when the 18-year-old was unalive. Listen, there has been so many police clappings in Cincinnati in the past year and a half that I done forgot. They've been hitting Cincinnati up. But the governor wasn't sickened by any of that. What happened, Governor Mike? You wasn't mad at all them law enforcement agents, sheriffs, police that had questionable discharging of their firearms that unalived, unarmed citizens? You wasn't sickened by that, were you, sir? Okay, Governor Mike. Yeah. Yeah, eat a pair of camel nuts, Governor. Yeah. Let's continue. The Cincinnati police chief said that the Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy was directing traffic near the University of Cincinnati on graduation day when he was hit by a car that drove into an intersection. The deputy was outside of his car at the time of the crash, after which he was taken to UC Medical Center in critical condition, but died soon after. Okay. The recently retired deputy was working as a special deputy and directing traffic near the university during graduation. Okay. But officials did not identify him, citing Marcy's law, which protects victims' names from being disclosed due to privacy protections. He was well liked and so well known. We could fill this building with law enforcement agencies that respect him, love him, his friends, his family. So we're going to say that this 18-year-old wasn't well loved and liked by his family and his community. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, for real, because they have a painting of a certain picture when it comes to black youth that run from law enforcement, as if somebody doesn't love them, as if all of them are criminal. Most of the time, almost 90% of the time, that our young melanated men are unalived by police, that is their initial contact with law enforcement. Most of them that have been unalived usually are in some peer pressure situation or not active as the rest of the individuals are, and they're not seasoned criminals. That's their first time. That's why they don't know how to respond. The knuckleheads that's in the hood, right? They know how to respond. That's why they don't never get unalived, because they know what to do when police come and roll up. It's always the kids that's, tiptoeing, that's borderline, that's making terrible decisions. Those are the ones who get caught. You understand what I'm saying? But see, law enforcement is always well liked in their community. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm going to keep this a buck, all the way a buck with y'all. Can't none of y'all come over here and keep sending me videos of Burkina Faso, Niger, and all that, and supporting Captain Ibrahim, and y'all don't support this brother. Y'all don't support what we got going on right here. I don't want to hear that shit. What's the difference? Okay? What's the difference? If you think Captain Ibrahim hasn't drawn his hammer and knocked off a few Ofays purposely on accident, you's a damn lie. So y'all can't tell me y'all support some dude that y'all don't know and rallying and running crazy and protesting and all this in the streets and all that. And we got people right here. Y'all not rallying for Mumia Abu Jamal, who's shit on his last legs. Y'all not doing it for H. Rap Brown. Y'all got people y'all could be rallying for right here that put in work right here. This father lost his boy. So y'all not going to support him? Y'all not going to set up a GoFundMe for him? Y'all not going to do what they do? You got this little Ofay that called an autistic 5-year-old the N-word. The N-word. Her little GoFundMe supposedly is up to $538,000. So you mean to tell me now y'all not going to support this man? Y'all not going to keep this man? Because we see what happened when he went to court. Courtroom full of police looking sour in the face. Looking sour in the face. Yeah. 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 So what are y'all going to do? What are y'all going to do? I want to know. Like I said, you can't bullshit me. I don't play them games. Ain't no neutrality. You can't even fake the funk to tell me you support somebody way over there who just shook hands with Vladimir Putin. Y'all getting ready to go to Ivan and Klaus down the block from y'all in y'all prospective neighborhoods and communities. There's Russians all in y'all communities. Yeah. Y'all getting ready to shake hands with y'all gonna follow that lead? Y'all gonna let me know. Let me know. Because all y'all seeing is a uniform and the image. And y'all not understanding what's going on the ground. We know what's going on the ground here. We've been fighting this war. Now, Kizzy spit in the cup. Mr. Hinton Jr. foot might have slipped. Might have hit the gas pedal when he thought he hit the brakes. Where we going at with it? Y'all gonna support him? Y'all gonna make sure his money on his books? Y'all gonna send start a GoFundMe for his family? For his defense fund? And show support? Or y'all gonna keep talking about this Burkina Faso? No, don't touch him, don't touch him. He all the way over there. He good money. He's good money. He don't need your help. They don't need your help. I don't care what y'all looking at on TikTok and all that other shit. They don't need your help. Now you need to help yourself. You the one over here with $12 eggs. You the one over here with increasing rents. You the one over here that can't get a job. They good. They armed up. They doing what they got to do. They got their own oil and their own gold bars. They doing their thing. They don't need no support from you. So what are you doing here to support yourselves? What's up? Talk about it. Is we supporting Mr. Hinton Jr. or what? Do we keep him uplifted or what? Talk about it. Displacement. Displacement. Why are Americans more concerned about other countries than their own? Displacement. Because they're too lazy to face the responsibility that they have to put in work to get rid of their oppressors. So they're going to cheer for anything that goes on overseas. They're going to cheer for that while sitting at home getting a foot kicked in. Getting a foot kicked in their ass. Just that simple. It's just that simple. Same thing. They've been conditioned to do it. Why are you more concerned about the rappers that don't care nothing about you, that may be in the studio somewhere letting Diddy blow their back out? You more concerned about their income and bottom line than yours. You more concerned about is LeBron the greatest ever, knowing that he been at the Diddy parties too, than whether or not you giving your kids the time and energy that they ask of you to come and watch them play. Displacement. To cheer for somebody because you are not responsible enough of yourself to do what you need to do for you and yours. That's a conditioning. That's what that is. That comes from living in these specific themes. Do you understand what a theme is? Or do I have to go through with a deeper education tonight? I already told you, theme is something that you consistently live through, you consistently see, right? Some of us had themes of our fathers getting paid, and on payday they come home from work drunk. And by the next day, they done squandered half of their pay. That is a theme every Friday, year after year. For a decade or more, you have watched your father drink himself. That is a theme. And through those themes, you get coping mechanisms and defaults. And because of those coping mechanisms and defaults, they become your character. And the character may be flawed because you may lack discipline, you may lack self-love. These themes, because of our conditions and the conditioning, keep us right where we're at. Oh, he got $1 billion. He doing something good. Whitey love him. That is a conditioning that keeps you looking there and looking there and looking there and not here. Conditioning. Like when they gave y'all the Bible. Yeah, told y'all here. This is what it says. This is what you do. Now go out there and pick that cotton. That's a conditioning. Okay? That's why they're more concerned with what's going on over there, because he appears to be winning. And everybody wants to be on a winning team. Okay? So instead of you coming up and saying, yeah, my father named me, John Ronald Henderson Jr. But I like what's going on in Burkina Faso, so y'all call me Ibrahim Jefferson Ngagumboom, and take on a whole nother identity and come to the goddamn clubs fronting. That is what goes on. They want to be winners. So you're going to rock with the winning team, even though you have zero understanding of what's actually happening. Okay? So they're going to push it in front of you. And in his face, it appears to be good. because they just gave y'all 2 Wakanda movies. So y'all looking at him and say, oh shit, this is real life Wakanda. But this ain't no Marvel comics. So the same way that you're supporting and loving and saying, yeah, this is great, imagine when they pop his head off. Then what are you going to do? You're going to cry like when they pop Malcolm head off? You're going to buckle to the knees, or you're going to pick up the gun and run right to and be the next? Come on now. Come on now. Don't play with me. Don't play over here. We don't play in this class. If he is not encouraging you to mirror what is going on over there, over here, then what good is it? If you are not speaking to the citizenry, the citizens over there, to get a firm understanding of what they do daily. I told y'all that the other day. Citizens make the leaders. What is the daily charge that keeps those people encouraged? Because it's here and then here before you can move. So what did he do to get the people behind him? You think that his foot ain't have to slip and he didn't have to accelerate the gas and knock down a few Ofays? Shit that they don't tell you. I'm just saying, it's going to be a long summer. It's going to be a long summer. So again, if you're supporting him, support Mr. Hinton Jr. Yeah. If you're in Cincinnati, y'all go to the courthouse. If you got somebody over there, in the courthouse, in the county where he's being held, make sure the brothers over there know to hold him down to the fullest. It's just that simple. He's a distraught father. Yeah. Okay? So don't tell me you gonna support Ibrahim. All right. Huh? And you ain't supporting nobody here? Now get the hell out of here. Don't hit me with that. I'm on YouTube every day with minimal support. You can't tell me you supporting him. You don't support us. Nah, that don't work like that. We don't get that. Somebody hum a stun. Okay? Okay. So that, we did that, we did that. Hold up now. Next, yeah, it's already 12:30. Y'all still with me? God damn it, drop some black hearts if you're still awake, damn it. Yeah, you're still awake? Yeah, it's 12:30. Cause damn it, I've been up since 5. Yeah. Last 5 a.m. Shit. I see you, Martian. Yeah. Okay. Now, we gotta talk since we talking our oppressors and oppression and law enforcement and people who have been conditioned to believe that we are no good, to believe that we 3/5 of a man, to believe that we're lazy and filthy. You know what I'm saying? We have to talk about that because that is why they're so quick to pull a weapon, because there's a belief that we're nobodies. You understand what I'm saying? They believe that we are nobodies. So they pull out that hammer and they quick to squeeze. Right? Because they say, oh, he's just a dirty nigger. That's the things that they believe. That's what they teach their kids. That's how come their kids are so easily ready to grow up and be in the army. To be snitches or rats or government agents and stuff like that, because there's a belief that we dirty. But I don't get it because, man, listen, really, for the last 4 years, some of y'all only since last year, we've been seeing plenty of videos. Plenty of videos on TikTok, Instagram, all over. These little dirty ass Ofays keep talking about they don't hit that water. They don't wash. They not bathing. And they proud of it. So I'm trying to figure this out. If we are so utterly disgusted to them, I'm trying to get the... I don't see us, even in our worst. I've seen people who are homeless, displaced, challenged, living in the subways and the streets and always somewhere near some fire hydrant or in some spot washing up at their worst. Dope fiends, crackheads, custies, cleaning and washing and attempting to try their damnedest, no matter what their mental wellness levels are. They try to stay hygienic. How come you got all these Karens, Beckys, Amy's? How come all these Ofays are doing these videos talking about they not washing their ass? And proud. No. No, I don't bathe. No. Sometimes I go 3 weeks to a month. What? Yeah, because, there's toxins in the water and this is, no. I don't wash and soap. No. Consistently. Not in secret. They have podcasts and lives. TikTok live, Twitter live. These people are live on social media with, I know more than me. We got 108 people in the building. They have some like any one of them. Some of them have thousands. And in the chat agreeing. I'm so glad we're having this conversation because I don't wash my ass neither. You too, Amy? Yeah. Haven't washed my ass since my last cycle. This type of foul, what are we doing? Listening to them, what are we doing allowing them to teach our babies? They become teachers and come into the educational system in the inner cities. These nasty ass trollops. We already, for years, you already know they ain't use washcloths. Now they not even using water and soap. Fucking they just taking Bounty and sprays are hitting the market. Even in your tender spaces. But bitch, go wash up. What the hell we doing? Oh no, I don't smell. I take a little hooker bath. What? No, bitch, you smell. I don't know who the hell you been around. No, your ass is tart. Guarantee. But see, you don't have any because you come amongst each other. Y'all don't come amongst the brothers. That's why I keep telling y'all women, stop getting upset. You're talking about, oh, he only deal with white women. He's a nasty ass dude. What y'all getting mad for? People who openly have an issue with water and soap. Now let me get this clear, because y'all get these weird pictures of who these people are. Okay? Now, they already tell you that spiritually, they worship the other side. Yeah, right? Like Darth Vader and all that shit, the dark side. They don't worship anything that is pure and in an alignment with anything that is universal, right, and exact. So they don't worship right. They tell you that immediately. They don't honor any contracts. Okay? No contracts. Right? The Bill of Rights, the Constitution, war treaties, corporate contracts, none of that. They don't, none of that. Okay? They are enemies of nature. Them goddamn blew holes out the ozone and all that shit. Okay? Unalive and basically make any species extinct that they find that is fashionable for them. Don't have a tusk or don't have a pretty ass tail or something and you're an animal. Your ass is meatloaf. Okay? This is who these people are. Spiritually deficient. They are enemies of nature. Okay? They are warmongers, and now their women are telling you that they don't wash their ass. How are they fit to lead you? How are they fit to govern you? How are they even fit to question you? But they do it when you don't have knowledge of self. And they do it with ease because you're confused. Because they taught you to like them, you know what I'm saying? Putting TV shows on like Ironside and Matlock and Dukes of Hazzard and Partridge Family and shit. That shit stuck in your brain. So you condition to like them. Okay? They gave you a picture in your head that every one of them in the Bible is white. You stuck with that. I know you stuck with the shit in your brain because you act on it. You can't tell. I guarantee you right now in 2025, you can't go to, I guarantee you can't go to nobody that's anywhere between 6 and 60 and ask them, what do the people of the Bible look like? What do they look like? Man, ask in your house. Ask in your community. Yeah, do like Sarnetta do. Go outside and ask people. You'll be shocked in 2025 how many people think that people in the Bible look like them people that was in the Ten Commandments, Charleston Heston and all that. Jesus Christ Superstar and all that shit. So if you got a picture of them in your head, and you know for absolute fact that if you are historically correct, and you watching the movies, and you reading them books, wasn't no soaps involved. So they just going back to what they been doing. You ain't seen none of them wash their ass. No. Only time you ever see any of that portrayed in Hollywood is where? In Egypt. And we know the Egyptians are melanated folk. When they show, and they show you that coming to America, right? And he had his royal bath. His royal bathers. You don't see that nowhere near white folk. At all. So these nasty, despicable, Ofays, gutter rat, renegade hoes running around, stinking. Trying to create all type of sprays. Well, it's just simple. Take your funky ass in the tub and sit down. We showed y'all how to do it centuries, millennia ago. We showed y'all how to wash your ass and brush your teeth and all that shit. Y'all don't want that education, though. Y'all, mm-mm. And this is on a regular basis. Every day we seen a new video. Chick said, "No, I don't wash my hands." These other bitches talking about they don't bathe. But you got passport brothers. You got brothers that's gonna sit there so you know that you's a nasty ass man. That you've been around them Ofays so long that your olfactory nerves is twisted and you like smelling that raw damn duck. Hot jackal ass. Smelling like they running through the goddamn bayou and gonna tell you they don't bathe in 2025. With everything in the air. You know that as soon as you leave your home and you go outside, it's all type of soot and all type of garbage that get on your skin within the first 3 to 5 minutes of you being outside. You done been touched on with some bullshit. And as soon as you come through the door, you got to wash your hands. You ain't got to be outside long before you smell like outside. And these stinking ass bitches go to work, go to the gym, go do they running around as much as they drink and have relations and dating. Oh, we went out. Oh yeah, we did hot yoga, goat yoga. And y'all don't wash your ass after being around goats, stretching and sweating shit? Sipping and painting, sipping and playing Uno, sipping, doing this, doing that. And y'all not washing? Y'all Ofays is nasty as hell. You stank asses. But ready to legislate laws to, no, we need to control you. No. This is what they do. Policy, laws, codes, to keep you oppressed and in a mental state where you're always chasing something that you really shouldn't be chasing. Giving authority of yourself over to somebody who don't wash. Y'all need to understand that. Y'all following laws. Y'all following value systems and codes and rituals and celebrations and pledging allegiance and all this shit to people who don't wash their ass. If your family member didn't wash, dude, y'all be killing me. I'm serious. You be killing me. And when I say, damn them Ofays, do it on your own, pull out of their systems, y'all sit here stuck. Y'all sit here stuck. Like I'm saying something wrong. The same Karen that says she don't wash her ass will be in somebody's Senate seat soon. She'll be somebody's supervisor in a nonprofit in a black neighborhood. Is y'all serious right now? The same police that are unaliving our young teens are going home to sleep with these broads, having babies by these broads, babies that they're showing not to wash. They show these little babies that I don't wash her hair. I've seen the videos. This ain't cap. No, she doesn't need her hair washed. You had this little bitch in the park playing on the monkey bars and in the goddamn sand. And you're not gonna bathe that little dirty ass girl? This is where we at, but y'all let them govern you. Hear what I'm saying? You let them tell you to chase certain bags and trinkets and credit scores and all this other weird shit that has nothing to do with your universal truth. None of that shit matters. Okay? Now, where we at with it? Nigga, I'm tired of talking about these little dirty ass stink feet. These bras be running around with cowboy boots and no socks. Talking about she don't bathe. Yeah, sometimes I go 3 weeks. You nasty bitch. Running around talking about Taylor Swift. So I know that, because she's the epitome of white girl magic. So I know her ass missed a few showers. That's how they get down. But y'all think they so cute. The fuck out of here. That shit is disgusting. And y'all should feel a ways about that. Come here, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You need to feel a ways when you go to work and you see these bitches and they act stupid. And they talk to you stupid and snide and be backbiting at work, and then they don't even know the job as much as you do. Always keep that in your head, man. This bitch might not even bathe before she came to work. Eating her damn liverwurst and cheese with extra mayonnaise on the side and shit. Oh, Shamika, can you go put this in the copy machine for me? You dirty, stinking ass, musty ass. Get your ass. No, you do it. That ain't in my job description. Y'all supposed to know y'all shit. These raggedy ass crack. Anyway, yeah. I'm telling you, I work for my people. If y'all don't pay me, I don't get paid. Y'all don't hire my services, I don't work for none of them. All my expertise is for my peoples. Simple as that. Let's go. Who's next? We can make it up out of here. It's almost 1 o'clock, damn it. My voice is cracking, all that. Okay? Oh, got a quick update. Yeah. Quick update from a disturbing case that we had this week. Last weekend, a man tried to take another man's grippers on the subway. Yeah, MTA, Mass Transit Authority, New York City subway train. A man tried to take another man's grippers. Yeah, Saturday, 4 a.m. Don't know what he was doing on the train, where he was going, where he was coming from. But it didn't end well. No, it didn't. It didn't end well at all. This man had to be taken to the hospital after he reported to police that somebody, tried to do him dirty. Yeah. And as always, everything is caught on somebody's camera, video on the train. This cameras all through the subway, so they had a picture of the assailant. And what did you know? He was arrested. Oh, man. So now his victim was 27-year-old. So I kept saying, damn, who would try to do that to a 27-year-old? However, if you know your New York City, we know in Greenwich Village on Christopher Street, we know historically that is a Roy G. Biv area. So maybe this man had an affinity for Roy G. Biv boys. Long story short, he's been caught. His name, and we were saying, we don't know, we know he was ethnic. We didn't know if he was a, light-skinned brother. We didn't know if he was one of the power rules. You know what I'm saying? One of the Boricua brothers. We didn't know nothing. We just seen the image, them fat ass, Pedialyte hands. Them Pedialytes always got them big mitts, big hands, and an arm. You can't never see the wrist, never see the elbow because they just fat and puffy. Them big old. So we didn't know what he was. Come to find out, he is 36-year-old Muhammad Azim. Yeah, Azim with 2 E's. Muhammad Azim. He's been arrested. He's facing charges. He's facing scrape, essay, and forcible touching. Yeah, so they bagged him up, man. And so far, he's off the streets. Yeah. So far, he's off the streets. And people grippers is that much more happy. Yeah. Because he roughhousing dudes and putting them in the hospital. Damn. In the street. Outside. This ain't even jail. Like, what's going on? So he's been arrested, and that's that update. And as always, watch your grippers. Grown men too now. This ain't just women and kids. God damn it, anybody and everybody could get it the way these dudes is moving. Yeah, so he's locked up. And hopefully the young man is up out of the hospital. Yeah, that's that update. Okay? All right. Yeah. Kelton. 55, damn it. You late. 55. You ain't been to class. 55. Coming all up in here. Yeah, we see you. We see you. All right? We see you. You dig? Now, last but certainly not least, yeah, we got to talk about Jim Jones. Yeah, Jimmy. Boy. Yo, somebody needs to just sit him down. Tell him that's it. It's over. Done. 15 minutes is done, homeboy. 15 minutes is done. But you was just a dummy at this point. A dummy. Now, we watched this man cry. Cry on an interview about how official he was. Nobody don't bleed for these streets like me. You hold it down for my cousin. Hold it down for my block. I was in these streets crying tears about streets and gangs and y'all threw the flag up. Me Harlem rip that flag and you I'ma fit you. I'm for real with it. Cry. A middle-aged man cry about not being recognized as a street dude, about a gang membership, about putting gangs on through Harlem. Cried in all his ignorance. Okay? Cried. Tears. Lobby boys and all this shit, and he tough. He put it on. And I ain't no rat, cause such and such said I ain't no rat. And he, all this street nigga shit, garbage shit. Cry. No, I'ma fit you. I'ma fit you. I be kickboxing. No, I'ma fit you. I got clothing lines, and I'ma fit you. Crying tears. Okay. You official. You responsible for gang in Harlem. You put it on. You rep that flag. Didn't you? Didn't you? That's what you said, so we believed you. You know what? We're going to leave him alone. He ain't no punk bitch. He ain't no snitch. He official because he cried. We're going to rock with that. No doubt. You put this mentality in the streets of Harlem. Before you, nobody was busting their hammer in Harlem. We giving you all the credit, Jimmy. It's on you. So how do we see footage today of you crying at the funeral services, okay? For Mama Z. For Mama Z. You at her funeral crying how she used to feed us. She loved us. Man, she was in the neighborhood. I love Mama Z. I love her. But she was killed, unalived, because two gang members was clapping at each other. Shit that you did. You said you responsible for it. Now you crying? Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Because if you crying that hard with this beautifully eloquent, remedial ass speech that you did at the funeral, which the National Action Network definitely posted on their IG page, right? So the Reverend Sharpton and all of them and whoever else was up in there is in total agreement with you coming through having a word, Mr. I put the gangs on in Harlem, and they took her life. They took her life. You couldn't have loved her all that much because you just dropped an album talking that same shit that you've been talking. And you're going to talk it tomorrow and the day after. You're going to keep talking that because that's the only way you get recognized. By talking that dumbass game, you just was doing it not too long ago. Wasn't it? Last week, then y'all push his shit viral, talking about some jewelry and all that. And you got to be fresh to death. And I got this clothes on. You got to be fresh. And then, I'm about that. Yeah. And all this other weird shit that 12-year-olds should be doing. You cried because you was official. You cried because you wanted people to believe that you were the initiator of gang life in Harlem. You can't cry at this lady's funeral. The hell's the matter with you? That is what the hell is wrong with black folk here. That is why y'all could never tell me that y'all support some Ibrahim across the seas. When y'all letting dumb shit like that walk up into a church. Yeah. But that's Harlem for you, ain't it? Right? Yeah. Then Bumpy walk into the church. Yeah, right? I remember Harlem, yeah, Larry Fishburne. Yeah, this contradictory dumb shit. You love Mama Z. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. The two dudes, right? Yeah. Mr. Shelby and Darius Smith, both 23. So when, Purple Gang and all that, and Diplomats and all that was at their height. These dudes was impressionable. 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds following that dumb shit that you said, Jim Jones. And now they in the street clapping at each other for nothing. They don't get $1 billion bags when they pop each other off. They don't get nothing in Harlem. But you started that lifestyle there. So yeah, you not crying for Mama Z, you crying for the shit that you know you did. Yeah. But y'all keep playing with these dudes. Y'all keep letting them go viral. Y'all keep them in your face if you want to. Because that's the shit that poisons your mind. That's the bullshit that stagnates your political growth. Which is why you could never, ever, ever, you can't sit amongst me. I don't play with this. There's only one way forward. You dig? So yeah, I think that's enough for tonight. See Bliz, Marshy. Yeah. You know, I'll be going too hard. Yeah. I feel like an underserved community on this shit. Yeah. I see other shit flourish. I feel like an underserved community on this shit. Yeah, me. Yeah, I'm gonna start that up. Underserved YouTube channels. We are underserved community around this bitch. Yeah, and we go hard to give people something up here to get them out of that slave mental death and power so they can really be clear. Yeah, I done gave enough. Let me take my ass down and shit, you know. Yeah, Tiara, I know you already in the bed, damn it. Don't keep throwing it up in our face. We know you sleep already. You damn near asleep. If not, you know? So now, listen. I want y'all to know something. That lady, Shiloh Hendricks. Hey, Ghost, so much appreciation for the war effort. This is the letter. This is the letter that she sent to GoFundMe. Okay? Help me protect my family. Hello. My name is Shiloh. And I'm an Ofay, and I may not wash my ass. And I've been put into a very dire situation. I recently had a kid steal from my 18-month-old son's diaper bag at a park. I called the kid out for what he was. Another man who we recently found out has had a history with law enforcement proceeded to record me and follow me to my car. He then posted these videos online, which has caused my family and myself great turmoil. My SS number has been leaked. My address and phone number have been given out freely. My family members are being attacked. My eldest child may not be going back to school. Even where I exercise has been exposed. However, she threw the middle finger up. She didn't care about recording. She called the dude that was recording the N-word as well. She didn't care about none of that, right? Not at all. Claude Nelson, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Okay, let's continue. I am asking for your help to assist in protecting my family. I fear that we must relocate. I have 2 small children who do not deserve this. We have been threatened to the extreme by people online. Anything will help. We cannot and will not live in fear. Thank you. Homegirl, you're viral. You're viral. Okay? Okay? I got you, Shanita. Much appreciation for funding the war. I got you. Yeah. Now, again, I couldn't find it. But every time I'm looking on Twitter, there's a different goal and she's reached a different amount. Last time, the goal was 250,000. She had already had 183,000. I looked again. The goal was, I think, 500. She had 300. Then I looked again. The goal was $1 million. Now she's at 538,000. I don't care where you go, unless you're gonna go to way back in Colorado or Idaho or somewhere where all y'all Ofays at. We all seen you. And then there's video, well, not video, there's pictures circulating coming from her, one of her social media pages, where she was in a nice lip lock and embraced with a brother darker than me. Yeah. So again, I don't know if this is cap for the, I don't know if this is a money play. Listen, she never mentioned in her letter that the boy was autistic. No. She didn't mention what she did in this letter, but they came to support. So you mean to tell me we can't support Mr. Hinton Jr.? We can't support this brother who lost his child, his 18-year-old? Huh? And she already at $500,000? We can't support Rodney? We can at least make sure that this man gets a fair trial? You can't hold him down while he going through what he going through? But this little non-gripper washing Ofay, middle fingering people in the park, confident, she was bold with it. Yeah, I called him that. Now, if he's acting like it, how can a 5-year-old act like a nigga? I'm confused. Okay, 5 years old. But that's what they do. I told you. They have absolutely zero capacity for love of anybody melanated, no matter how little. You dig what I'm saying? And they don't wash. Do you know what the average woman smells like? And she don't wash for a couple of days? Ooh-wee. Now, multiply that 15 times when it comes to the melanated deficient people. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, that shit'll burn every hair out your nostril. I'm telling you. And y'all got them black dudes. You got Shannon Sharp and them dudes. And I don't know why y'all letting them Hummer stunt. Eddie Griffin too. He an old faint lover. Telling you, they be spitting on them and all. Y'all just got into some weird shit following them old face. Yo, don't ever spit on me. I don't give a fuck what y'all think y'all been seeing on social media. All that spitting and sloppy time and all that. Yo, listen, I'll break your teeth. After we done went through the pandemic and all that cocoa and all that, you better keep your spit to your damn self. The fuck is the matter with y'all? Following these people with that nasty shit. There's ways you could keep it moist, girl, without spitting. The hell's the matter with you? following them Ofays like that. Y'all wildin'. Like dudes is loving them. And they telling you. I'm telling you, they don't do it. They're making commercials. It's just not on YouTube. It's just not on social media. It's just not on TikTok. These little white chicks is making commercials. Oh yeah, just get the spray. No, you don't have time for a shower. Just spray. Then you're gonna always get a dumbass black person to be in the video, to be in the commercial, because you done gave them a few $1,000s. Yeah, you know. And they goofy and stupid too. Oh, yeah, you know. Us girls, we can't always shower. You big fat black ass. You damn sure ain't coming to the hood. You damn sure ain't coming to the hood. Smelling like Alistair Goon and Mumbra. You talking about you just spraying something. You know you better get your black ass in the tub. Again, y'all love them. So on that note, listen, my classroom assistant, yeah, it's much appreciation for holding it down as y'all do. So greatly, my sniper. Boy, they had you working tonight, sniper. Woo-wee. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. We need more subscribers, true subscribers, so we could block some of these trolls out. That's what happens when people don't come to class. You get mad trolls. They just be fitting in. Some of them, that's why they trolling, because they know they sitting at home with a dog or two and an Ofay. You know how funky that house is? Because if you ain't washing your ass, I know you ain't washing the dog ass. That's why I tell you, I'm real particular. I don't fuck with nobody. Anybody that got an old face mind state, shit out of luck with me, Jack. Out of luck. Dogs and red wine and a chick that don't wash. You know, boy, y'all batting 1,000. Y'all better get woke. Better get conscious, damn it. Yeah, melanated only over here. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. But anyway, classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. Okay, new subscribers, welcome to class. This is what we do on the regular. Building a nation. Ain't got to worry about Burkina Faso and all that. We gonna build a nation too. But you gotta get your minds right. Okay? Yeah, hell no, ain't no animals. I wouldn't give a fuck what it is. I mean, a fish, a parakeet, nothing. You can't have a pet butterfly. We don't play that shit. Fuck, we oppress it. We gonna oppress animals and get the fuck out of here. We don't play that. And they got brains. We don't do that shit. You think with a damn brain and teeth? Hell no. You dig what I'm saying? My truckers. Get to your destination safe. Get your load and get up out of here. If you got cat shit in your eyes, pull over to the side. Don't drive. Okay? Stay away from them rest stop dots and them rest stop towns. You know them towns I'm talking about, like Joppa Town, all them little rest stop spots, man. Get your ass up out of there. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody else come back to class with 10 fingers and all 10 toes. Guard your mind, because that's what they want. Guard your mind. Okay? And don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Okay, my paperwork good all the time. East New York, you know how we do. Man, listen, I'm gonna be drunk. Sleep drunk, because I'm on, what is this? Almost 18 hours. 20 hours. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we doing. Marcy, I'm about to D. I got to see what the hell's going on over there. Listen what I'm talking about, y'all. As always, know you are great. We will win. You can do it. Kizzy spit in the cup. We love you too, Cookie. Yeah, goddamn it. Yeah. All right? And 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.